stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Caro outside. It's Abdia on the wing. Shot from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Crafty move. And the nice bucket inside from Booker.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
There's the screen. Pass to Duncan. Thompson left side. Fires the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
And Booker's got the ball here for Albuquerque. It's a three-point game. To the left side wing. Here's Duncan. Fires in the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Duncan. Here's Yao. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Booker. Pass to Mutombo. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Here's Duncan. Leonard outside. This one for three. The rebound by Duncan. And here's Avdia. Here's Yao. Offline with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Duncan. They get it again. Outside for Booker. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 5 points.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And here's Albuquerque now, following the score by Las Vegas. Pass to Mutombo. From deep. 4 on the clock.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Yao. It's Avdia on the wing. Gets the three ball to go. Avdia's got his second basket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Duncan. From deep three-point land. The shot by Mutombo, no good. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Edey. There's a screen. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Sarr. on the buzzer beater. And so it's Las Vegas,
Your home team.
leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense.
14.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen from Las Vegas?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
From deep, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. Now Edwards. Pass to Sarr. And here's Holmgren. Here's the pick. Holmgren with a big reach.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
And it's Edey missing. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. From deep, Holmgren. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Holmgren's got 5.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
To the paint. To the middle.
Home team foul. Sorry. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Albuquerque now. They trail by 1.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Pass to Edey. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Sarr. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Pass to Edey. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this one. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb. Three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Outside Irving. Here's Sarr. Outside for Irving. Fires for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. .51 seconds left in the half. Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket. And there's a pick. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Buzelis. three is up. Offensive board. Here's Edie. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Edie's got 6.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Las Vegas leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Thompson outside. Pass to Yao. Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Las Vegas trails by 3. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Duncan. No points yet. Here's Avdia. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Avdia. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. It's been 8 unanswered for them. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Pass to Duncan. For 3. Here's Yao. With 1 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Tipped. And stolen by Booker. Whoa, Booker busting it up court.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Yao. Clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Yao's got 5 points now in the quarter. Right side, Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Banchero outside. On the wing, Thompson. Five to shoot. Pass to Yao. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Yao's got 9.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Booker. Leonard on the wing. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third.
Home team foul.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Abdia.
Shooting for the away team, Danny Abdia. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Abdia.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Malone. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it.
33.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thanks.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Morrison. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Sarr. Cuts off the pass. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Edey. And so they foul intentionally.
Anthony Edwards. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Tatum. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. He can't get it to go.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Outside Edwards. Here's Morrison. From the arc. Buries it from 3. Now it's a 6-point Albuquerque lead.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Sarr. Green covering. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Green.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Green. The ball's knocked loose. Here's the break. From deep, Sarr. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
The 3 from Holmgren. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Morrison. And he drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And here's Booker. The 3 connects from downtown.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to Artest. And there's the screen. Fires it. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And the three-pointer goes.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
So Albuquerque wins it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really...
Flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. But no, it ain't nothing for free. My minimum fee go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no Maybach. But that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So it's a double entendre when they say play the block. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a scope. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Here we go.
Vancouver with the ball. Giddy with it. Pass to Beasley. The 3 is up. Out to Thompson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Leonard.
And how about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with the steal?
Beasley for 3. Over to the wing. It's Giddy on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. And that's good. His first bucket. Of the game.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And stolen by Beasley. And here comes the break. Kept alive. The 3 is up. The rebound by Duncan. And now just over a minute played here in the first. The shot by Mutombo, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Vancouver. Beasley outside. Down low. Puts up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
You get used to seeing that from Josh Giddey. The way he sees the court is just remarkable.
Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Duncan. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, Duncan had time as the ball was swinging around on the perimeter to set himself up for the J. He's got room to shoot. He's going to make the defense look foolish.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. And that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The steal. There's 1:47 left in the first. With the drive. Antetokounmpo outside. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
And Giannis not afraid to stretch it out that time with the 3-ball.
And Giddey's got the ball here for Vancouver. It's a 5-point game. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Albuquerque leading by 3. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here they come. From deep three-point land. Out to Beasley. To the middle. Beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They're catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Booker's shot is good.
That's Booker's specialty, so good at rising up and connecting off the catch.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Vancouver, trailing by 4. Here's Embiid. Banked it in off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Mutombo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Three-pointer Embiid.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight. Can you get it off in time?
It counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel-good.
Wow. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here's Edwards. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Yeah, the claw strikes again. Leonard snatches the ball and quickly ignites the break.
Pass to Morrison. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pulls up for three. Castle misses. Albuquerque leading by 6. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Sarr. Back to Irving. Here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Fires, top of the key. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. A second to shoot.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Now Smith. Still no points. From outside the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Here's Morrison. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Vancouver with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
A nice shot by Smith.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Irving. Edwards looking for an opening. The teardrop. Shot clock at 6. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he makes it. Clingan's got 5. Albuquerque leading by 4. Pass to Morrison. Back to Edwards. To the paint. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Morrison's got 7 points for the quarter.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. And here's Leonard. No made baskets yet. The 3, Smith. Sarr pulls it in.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morrison. Vancouver with a rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Duncan had time as the ball was swinging around on the perimeter to set himself up for the J. He's got room to shoot. He's going to make the defense look foolish.
And so it's Albuquerque with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Booker. To the inside. Leonard. And Leonard powers it down.
So difficult to stick with Leonard cutting off the pick and roll. One of his bread and butter moves.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range. Mutombo with the rebound. Albuquerque leading by 8. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Booker. Ooh, the slam. Get up, Devin.
Now, watching these guys take off, it's awesome, and Booker putting on a show.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Leonard, left side. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, Kawhi, so consistent with his approach. Affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
Back to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
A nice shot by Duncan. And now a 12-point Albuquerque lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, you'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And Giddey has got the ball here for Vancouver. And stolen by Leonard. Booker with it. Picked up by Embiid. Back to Booker. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Vancouver with the ball. They trail by 14. And it's Giddey off the drive. Beasley for 3. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. To end the run.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard? One of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time.
Beasley misses.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Knocks down the triple. Duncan's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Beasley. He's got 5. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. They get it back. Out to Thompson. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 5 now.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Poked loose. Thompson with a steal. Wide open to the hoop. The offensive rebound. Beasley for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8 points now. Here's Sarr. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
It's the fourth quarter.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Giddey with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Edwards. There's the three. Hits the trifecta. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
And stolen by Edwards. Up top, Holmgren. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Who poked away.
Substitution for
And stolen by Beasley.
number 32.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Beasley. Thompson with a screen. From deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now Edwards. Giddey defends. Now here's Edwards. Over Giddey. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Beasley for three. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there. Outside Edwards. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Malone. Just 4 to shoot. And his first shot of the game, no good. Tipped. Pass to Beasley. Giddey with it. Let's go with a three. Buries it from 3.
So determined to find that look. Giddey keeps his options open and gets the corner 3.
Here's Morrison. He's guarded by Beasley. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight, it's going to come in a win.
Thompson with a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Beasley misses.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Sinks the tray.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Edwards. Stolen by Giddey. Beasley outside. The three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Here's Morrison. Here's Malone. He's guarded by Beasley. And he dunks it down. It's stolen.
Vancouver foul. Michael Beasley. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Albuquerque, Adam Morrison. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He does not get the second one. So Albuquerque wins it. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Pass to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Pass to Stojakovic. Beasley with it. Five on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And here is Mutombo. Back to Booker. On the wing, Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Beasley for three. It's good from long range. Beasley's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Pass to Leonard. Tries again. And the basket by Mutombo.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Fires for 3. Mutombo misses. Albuquerque leading by 4. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Here's Mutombo. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A nice shot by Booker.
And the coaching staff loves when Booker attacks. Puts the pedal to the metal there.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple. Now Booker. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. And now Abdia pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Pass to Beasley. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beasley's got 11 points.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Albuquerque. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Albuquerque.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
First team foul. Substitution for Albuquerque.
Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Back to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a four-man.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Mutombo up top. The quick look, no good that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Showing off the power right there. Karl Malone does not mess around down low.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the basket by Mutombo.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
For 3, Edwards. Morrison. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And finished off by Avdia.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Outside, Malone. Beasley with the rebound. Albuquerque trails by 3. And the basket by Mutombo. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Back to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Malone. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 6 points for Karl Malone. Beasley for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Beasley's got it all tied up now for Albuquerque. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
Boy, the shot-blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. From downtown, Eaton grabs the miss. Pass to Stojakovic. They set the pick. Beasley for 3. Beasley can't get that one to fall. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards looking it over. And a wide open look for Song. Sinks the triple. And Albuquerque leads by 3.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Here's Malone. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Doncic. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
You can tell that Doncic is comfortable with his role. I mean, that role is to score and score often. He has no problems with that.
Pass to Weber. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Weber's got his first 3 points of the game.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
Mutombo sets a screen. Back to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Giannis. A second chance effort. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
And stolen by Booker. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The screen from Thompson. Outside to Weber. To the paint. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Giannis.
Boy, that time he anticipated the kick out and came up with the steal.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Minutes gone in this third quarter now. No good from Duncan.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, and the jam by Holmgren.
And we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one.
Duncan outside. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. And Albuquerque leads by 1.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Ball, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Abdul-Jabbar, the screen. The three for Doncic. Good on the triple. And it's a 4-point Albuquerque lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so here's Albuquerque. Outside to Webber. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low. And stolen by Thompson. Doncic way outside. Rebound by Albuquerque. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to ball. There's the screen. Here's Morrison. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Good on the three-point shot. Here's ball. Gets it off. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Albuquerque out in front, leading by a point. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And he gets the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Albuquerque?
All game long, they've had active hands and been really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Screen by Duncan. Knocks down the three ball. Thompson's got the game tied up here for Albuquerque.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
A nice shot by Booker.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Leonard. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
You know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Booker looking around. Back to Antetokounmpo. Mutombo sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Tough situation for the defense inside. With Mutombo's size and strength, it's not easy to guard him clean.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Albuquerque.
And he sinks the second. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. On the wing, Thompson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Albuquerque.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Here's Duncan.
And we know what, you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Duncan drops them both.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Albuquerque. It's a 5-point game. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Mutombo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
No good from Duncan.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Booker outside. Pass to Mutombo. Stolen by Weber. Duncan at the elbow. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Leonard looking around. Leonard on the wing. Stolen by Weber.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
Pass to Leonard. And then jammed down as he goes right over him, then Thompson.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Stolen by Duncan.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Thompson launches it from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Albuquerque. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. 5 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Thompson for 3. Trifecta.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.